If you guys saw in the news, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been sold. They've been bought by Alex Rodriguez, but I'm here to tell you that that is in fact fake news. They haven't been sold to Alex Rodriguez and that other guy. They were sold to me, Professor Airball. That's right, I have bought the team. I am taking over the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I'm gonna do a couple of important things. First of all, we're sending them to LA. Or not LA, LV. Las Vegas needs a basketball team, and the Minnesota Timberwolves will be taken over. Next thing that we're going to do is D'Angelo Russell's going to pull up over Mike Conley. Is that Chris Finch has to go. He simply has not cut it as a head coach, even though that this team is flawed, and he's done, honestly, a pretty valiant job with everything that he has. The Rudy Gobert issue, the Karl Towns double big dilemma. At the end of the day, he's not a winning head coach. He makes too many mistakes, too many roster problems, and I just don't think that Chris Finch is an NBA champion caliber head coach. I think he's right in the middle. He doesn't really develop guys, but he builds a culture. He is the Mark Jackson. After that, we need a Steve Kerr, X's and O's savant to put us over the top. The other thing we're going to be doing is trading away Rudy Gobert because, I mean, need I say. As far as the roster is concerned, we're pretty competent at the point guard position. Rob Dillingham has shown flashes as a scorer that we've all seen. I don't know how good he's going to be. Is he a starter or is he more of a Jordan Clarkson come off the bench kind of guy? That's what we're going to have to figure out, and that's what the NBA is going to have to figure out. As far as Mike Conley is concerned, too old. He just simply, there's a point in time in an NBA player's career where he just doesn't have it anymore, and that's Memphis Mike. He was a great player back in the day. Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, grit and grind, Grizzly days. Those days are gone. Oh my God, what is happening? Mike Conley simply is not good enough to play the sport of basketball at 8,000 years old anymore. Around him, I don't think there's a third point guard. What do we have on the team? I mean, the starting lineup is pretty competent. Of course, Anthony Edwards, the future of the NBA, the future of American basketball players at the very least. He and Jason Tatum are going to be the guys that's going to hopefully put this team or this country over the top in many gold medals to come. As far as beyond him, though, almost everybody's expendable. You do have Jaden McDaniels, who's a lockdown defender. As far as being a great offensive player, that he is not. Oh, throw it down, Ant. Okay, do that, Ant. He's a great defender, and occasionally he'll look like he actually knows how to play the sport of basketball, which is frustrating because you feel like he could go for 20 a night, and then his shot, his offense just completely degrades into nothing, and he's the worst player you've ever seen in the history of the sport. So I don't even know if he's going to be a player that we keep, if he's going to be a player that they keep in real life, because he's just so flawed, so inconsistent on the offensive end. But defensively, he's great on certain mismatches against Kevin Durant. He's long and skinny. He really struggled against... Wow. Did Mike just get bitched out of the way? Against Luka Doncic in the conference finals, because Luka uses his strength, uses those canny veteran moves to push you and bump you off your spot, and Jaden McDaniels was not prepared for that. I don't know what's happening. Laid up and laid in. We'll see. I don't think he develops too well in this game, so he is an upgradable asset if necessary. Beyond him, we have the power forward position, Julius Randle. You simply can't win playoff basketball games with Julius Randle. His game, I love the effort that he showed that one All-NBA season, but ever since then, he's just been the Julius Randle effect, which is mediocre defender when he wants to be, shit defender most of the season because he simply doesn't care. And offensively, he's a black hole. The ball goes to him, and he's going to do either one of those horrific ISO post shots, falling, fading out of bounds, or he's going to do a jump pass without a plan of where to go with the ball until it's already too late, and he either makes a pass and then runs at the guy, or he turns the ball over. So that's not great. And then the center position is not great because you have Rudy Gobert, the Rudy Gobert dilemma that every team who has Rudy Gobert has been experiencing for the last, 10 years now, since the Utah Jazz days. I still disagree with the idea of trading anything, let alone the entire future of the team, for Rudy Gobert, who's a great defender, who's a great player, just not in this era of basketball, and unfortunately, just missed. The Minnesota Timberwolves made their bed, and now they're stuck lying in it, and that's why they're no longer going to be the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're going to be the Las Vegas Timberwolves. Just you wait. Behind him, you have Naz Reid, of course, everybody's favorite player. His greatness is a little overstated. He's a really good player. You could start him when you need to. You could have him come off the bench as a spark plug. But as far as like a dominant player, he's not that. He's in that Bobby Portis fan favorite sort of meld. An undersized 4'5" tweener. You got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. One of my favorite stories in the NBA. I love guys who basically the NBA counted out and then he came in and said, you know what? You don't think I'm good enough to play basketball? What I'm going to do is watch Naz Reid go back door here. Ugh. Is I'm going to give you effort. I'm going to give you intensity on the defensive end and just let everything else figure it out. Throw it down, Naz Reid. And so Nickeil Alexander-Walker's shot is occasionally coming along. He's capable of dropping 15 a night, and then he's also capable of playing lockdown defense on the other team's best wing player, guard player. And that's all you can really ask from in today's NBA from role players. You got Luka Garza. He's slimmed down a lot. I just don't think that there's a spot in the NBA for him. His defense is just so bad that even though he's fun to root for and he's fun to watch, he's not a winning NBA player. What do we have behind him? I wanted to spin. We didn't spin. We just jump shot over Cam Johnson. That's fine. Dante DiVincenzo, of course, everybody's favorite baller. He's going to get up in your face. He's going to try to fight you. Terrence Shannon Jr., second round pick? Yeah, late first round pick. He was a great athlete and a great prospect 5 years ago, and he just stayed in college way too long. I don't know why he didn't come out, and his skills have not developed. Josh Minnow, freak athlete, no ball skills. Joe Ingles, probably not going to be here. Leonard Miller, former G League Ignite. Not a lot from him. Jalen Clark, whatever. And overall, the team is just... it's stuck because you had a team that was going to go into the playoffs. Spin! Okay, I just can't do anything fun today. And then you traded away the former #1 overall pick, Karl Anthony Towns, for seemingly no reason. Getting Julius Randle out of it. I mean, I just felt like they destroyed their future when they did that move. And, you know, that's come to fruition. Obviously, we still have time to see what's going to happen in this year's playoffs, but I just don't feel good about it. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and start the rebuild now. We'll probably win this game. The Brooklyn Nets are tanking. We're quote-unquote championship bound. At the end of the day, it's really Anthony Edwards and a whole bunch of guys, and I don't know if any of these guys are going to stick around for the long haul. And I especially know that Chris Finch is gone. He is simply unacceptable as a head coach. I won't fire him like the... you know what? Let's fire him. Let's pull a Memphis Grizzlies and go ahead and fire Chris Finch right now. 2 games before the playoffs start. Give me Mike Stauffer. Let's just get this over with. The problem with Minnesota is they're a small market team, so I'm not going to have money to actually sign a head coach. So that's why we're going to make that move now. But here we go. Losing, and Shea Schmildish-Malishmander wins MVP. Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. Scoot, 6th Man of the Year. Dyson Daniels, Defensive Player of the Year. Chris Brown, Most Improved. Trae Young, Clutch Player of the Year. Mark Dagnall, Coach of the Year. Some guy. Oh, we win Executive of the Year. Yeah, how are we a 99 overall everything squad? That's hilarious, but no. Anybody on these teams? Ant-Man on the All-NBA second team. Rudy Gobert on the all-defensive first team. He's good for something. It's defense, and that's not all that spectacular. And where are we? We're the 4 seed taking on Luka. No shot. We're done. We're cooked. Luka's already cooked Rudy Gobert once. He's going to do it again. And this is what I'm talking about. Julius Randle. Brutal. He's played 69 games this season. Nice. Anthony Edwards is great. Around him, I mean, Jaden McDaniels being an 86 is hilarious to me, averaging 12 points at 6 rebounds a night. Naz Reid, I'm content with. Dante, he's fine, man. In real life, as a role player, exactly what you're looking for. In 2K, he's not going to be good enough. Rudy Gobert, we're going to trade before that regresses. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I wish they rated him a little higher. They just don't care about on-ball defense in 2K. Rob Dillingham, going to be a fun rookie to play with. But overall, just not a great team. Looking at the team stats, we were middle of the pack offensively, 11th offensively. Defensively, we're 6th, giving us a 5.2 point differential, 4th in the NBA. And I mean, if we still had Karl Anthony Towns, I think we're championship expected. I don't know if we'll win a championship, but we're at least competing for one. That's what's so brutal about them trading him away. Ugh. Jay Schmilder leading the NBA in scoring or rebounds is Demontre Sabonis and assists is Traith Young. Steals is Dyson Daniels. Blocks is Walker. Blocker Kessel. Finger percentages is Jared Allen. 3-point king is Luke Kennard. And I'm just going to simulate the playoffs. All right, we made it. And we're winning. And we're going to win everything. Julius Randle's going to win NBA Finals MVP. This doesn't even count. It's not my team. All right, we've won a championship. You know what that means. Can I make the move now? You know what that means. The Vipers got the Venom, got the Aces, got the Venom, got the Gamblers, Outlaws. Is there any good Vegas teams? Spades. Oh no. You know what? Let's be the Spades. We're gonna be the Las Vegas Spades. Is it a really masculine name? No, but you know what? It's 2025. We're talking about gambling. We're talking about capitalism. We're talking about moving the Minnesota Timberwolves, even if they won a championship in 2K24 or 2K25 even. 2K25 is a busted game. Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I expected. I'm not even honestly counting that last year's championship run because, to be honest with you, we had no business winning. What I'm going to be doing is trading away Rudy Gobert. We've already fired Chris Finch. We've already moved the team. Player retirements. LeBron said, I can't handle this. And you know what? It's fine. Memphis Mike. Why are we the Las Vegas Spades? Can I not spell spades? Memphis Mike is coming back. I need trade bait. I'm sorry. Sydney Sweeney is retiring. So is Braun and Cliff all going to get their jersey retired. So is Mr. Toronto. League meetings, are any of these fun? No. On to the draft lottery. Obviously, we have no picks. It's going to go Jazz, Nets, and Raptors. I may jump up into the top 10, trading away Rudy Gobert. We'll have to see. We don't need to scout this huge draft class. It's just the Cooper Flag draft class. Question is, what to do? Hold on. Let's first of all see if I can change the team. You know, we'll do that later. Let's see. What does Rudy Gobert's trade capital get me? Rudy Gobert, 86 years old, 85, 33 years old, roughly pick 5. Okay. We'll see who goes. Number 1 overall to the Utah Jazz goes Cooper Flag out of Duque. No surprises there. Number 2 to the Brooklyn Nets goes Igor Demin. Wow, just shot up the boards throughout the draft process. Number 3 to the Toronto Raptors goes Kasparas Yakusionis. Don't love that. I'm taking Dylan Harper no matter what, but he's still available here at 4. And you know what? That's what we're going to do. I know it's unrealistic. If I can make like a 3-team trade, so we'll trade with the Spurs, give them a backup, and then we'll trade that pick to the Wizards. Who's not happy here? The Wizards want more. That's totally fair. I'll give you Mike. I'll give you Leonard Miller. I'll give you a first. Ugh, they are not going to be budging. I mean, that's fair, but I want this to go through. We may have to. And they're still not doing it. Are you kidding me? All right, I tried to do a 3-team trade. They're not going to let me. Let's just start with this. Rudy Gobert for whatever pick this is. Straight up, I will give you a second. Then we go to the Washington Wizards. Trade them pick 8. So I'm only moving up 3 spots. I feel like that's reasonable. I'll give you a future first. I'll give you Mike Conley. Do I give you Dante DiVincenzo? Don't know if I can do that. There it is. So that trade goes through, just to show you that the 3-team trade is broken. Dylan Harper sitting here at 4 is simply, or at 5, is unrealistic. Obviously, we're going to draft him at pick number 5. Here we are at pick number 18. And honestly, there is not a lot of good players here. Colin Murray Boyles, maybe? I might just trade this pick away. Normally, somebody good falls to you at 18 in this draft, but nobody. 2 firsts from the Kings. You know, we'll take it. 2 first-round picks from Sacramento is headed our way. We do have the first pick of the 2nd round. No, we don't. That's fine. But we do have Dylan Harper. I don't know what happened to the other pick. Luka Garza, please come back to the team. We need a cheerleader. You're going to be that dude. Jesse Edwards is not going to be that dude. So how are we looking? There's a few moves that I want to make. One of them is Josh Giddey. Also, Dante DiVincenzo is not a point guard. I appreciate 2K not understanding how point guards work. He's, if anything, more of a 3. So we have Rob Dilliam, we have Ant, we have Dante, we have Dylan. Dylan might be a point guard, honestly. So let's not move him now. Terrence Shannon Jr., he's probably gone. Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Clark, Julius Randle, oh brother, Josh Minnow, Leonard Miller, and Luka Garza. I mean, we got to get some of the excess off the team. Leonard Miller, we'll let him develop for 1 year. Julius Randle has 8 offers. I don't think so. Do I have free agent money? I do. And as we've seen before, Josh Giddey plays really well in this game. I'm tempted. Man, we got to give out some money too. Who do we have to lose? We'd have to lose Nod and Julius. You know what? I can't do that. I can't do that. Let's go ahead and re-sign Nas. Let's get a firm 5-year deal. $26 million is crazy, but he is our starting center now. And welcome back to the team. Nickeil Alexander-Walker needs a contract. Bones Highland, is he even on the team? Bones Highland, what a disappointing career you've had. Nah, of course he can come back. I always love guys who are going to play strong defense for me. I'll give you $9 million a year just for that alone. And there we go. So everybody's back on the team. Nobody new is here yet. Our financial situation is pretty crap. $5 million worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jalen Clark, I mean, you're whatever. 7, 8. Give me a backup center. I want to see what Josh Minnow, Leonard Miller, and Jalen Clark all develop with 1 year of development. You know what? This is going to be the team. Effectively, all we've done is replace Rudy Gobert with Dylan Harper. And you ask me, that's an upgrade on the team. So that's going to do it for us. For free agency, Julius Randle is back on our team. Quentin Grimes got an 84 overall boost back on the Sixers. The Bulls signed Josh Giddey for that 4-year deal. Miles Turner, Pacers. Naz Reid back to us. Cam Thomas, Nets. Kyrie, Mavericks. Malik Beasley, Nets. 81 overall. Are you kidding me? The Go Caruso, Thunder, and Chris Boucher on the Hornets. Player progression. This is going to be interesting because it's going to determine, I mean, am I trading away Jalen Clark? Probably. A- potential. Am I trading away Terrence Shannon Jr.? Probably. Am I trading away Josh Minnow and Leonard Miller? It looks like it. We've got a lot of underrated guys in the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that's what happens when you're in a small market team and you're playing NBA 2K25. So let's see. I'm gonna consolidate talent at the beginning of next season. We're gonna rock Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dylan Harper, Yusuf Nurkic. Leonard Miller, you're not going to get any minutes. Luka Garza, you're not going to get any minutes. That's going to be the team for now. Preseason power rankings, we are 7th for NBA.com, 8th for Eric Boner. And now we can see if, is spades a bad word? Is that what's going on here? Spades. Of course it is. This game is stupid beyond recognition. Who plays this game for fun? Like, who plays? You know what else is a bad word? And this is just hilarious to me. Japan. Japan's inappropriate. And at the All-Star break, his team, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Team Luka is Nikola Jokic, Shea Smilders, Malice Maynard, Jason Tatum, and Zion Williamson. On the other side is Anthony Davis, Karl Towns, Cade Cunningham, and Tyrese Halliburton. For the reserves is Joel Embiid, Ant-Man Edwards, John Moore, Ant Bam Adebayo, LaMelo Ball, Evan Mobley, and Chet Holmgren on the other side. Stephanie Curry, Kevin Durant, Trae Young, Domantas Sabonis, Paulo Banchero, Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Williams. I see 3 Oklahoma City Thunder there, and I see 1 former Timberwolf. I'm just so annoyed that the Timberwolves traded away Karl Towns because they didn't want to pay him. Anyway, here we are at the trade deadline. League leader in scoring is Luka Doncic. Whatever. Rebounds is Karl Towns. Imagine if he was on our team. We'd be a pretty good basketball team. Assist is Tyrese Halliburton, steals is Shea, blocks his blocker, Kessler, 3-point percentages, field goal percentages, Derek Lively, 3-point percentages, Kevin Durant. How are we looking? And this team's just not good enough. Dylan Harper, I want to see him break out. Same, honestly, with his co-star, what's his face? Dillingham? Rob Dillingham? Bob Dillingham? We need passing on this team. I'm going to go after Luka Doncic in the offseason. We're Las Vegas. We're big market. We're big time. Get Luka Doncic to the Las Vegas, formerly Timberwolves, now Spades. Let's go win a championship. Not this year, but next year. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Jay Schmildish Malice Manor wins his second MVP. Cooper Flag wins Rookie of the Year over our boy Anthony Simon, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Khalil Ware most improved up to 14 and 11. That's mostly because 2K rates him way too highly, but hey, I'm just a guy on the internet. LaMelo Ball Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is Mark Dagnall. Executive of the Year is some guy. Do we have anybody on any teams? No. 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 Not even Rudy Gobert. Dylan Harper doesn't make any of those. No, it's fine. We honestly didn't. Actually, we may have, and I didn't realize that we're not the Timberwolves anymore. What are we now? The Spades? Las Vegas Spades. There we go. Dylan Harper and the all-rookie first team. Honestly, we're the 4th seed again. We're not going to win, all right? We're not going to win, all right? Ant-Man was great. Rebounds, mediocre. Assists. We have nothing, honestly. We need a legit big, with all due respect to Nazir Reed. We need a legit point guard. I'd like to... Oh, Dylan Harper. Maybe play him at the 3? Is Anthony Edwards being listed at 6'4" is a crime, while Dylan Harper's listed at 6'6"? That could be interesting. Get Luka, Ant, Dylan, Nas at the 4, and get a legit 5. That's a championship team right there. My team stats. We were... Who were we? We're the Spades. 21st offensively, but defensively we are 2nd. Giving us a 5.6 point differential, number 5 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, just not great. If anything, 2nd to last. 3-point percentages, 25th. You know what? We got some issues, man. The number 1 issue is we don't have a Men Thompson on our team. How is he a 91 overall? That's disrespectful. We're gonna lose. I mean, if Men Thompson is dropping 30-point triple doubles, like, we're gonna lose. 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, and here we are hopping into Simcast. It ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7. Give less minutes to Jaden McDaniels. I completely forgot Jaden McDaniels is on our team. He can play the 4 for us. I'm fine with that. Play Nas at the 5. We're actually winning this game. I keep counting out the Las Vegas Spades, and yet here we are winning a Game 7, taking on the number 1 seed in the conference, Oklahoma Schmitty Schmunner. You got Shea Schmildish, Malish Mander. You got Schmation Schmallis. You got Shmalin Schmilliams, Chad Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Absolutely. We stand no shot. And here we are winning because for some reason 2K doesn't respect the Oklahoma City Thunder. Why? Don't ask me, but here it is. 1-1, down 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and 4-2 all she wrote. Victor Wembanyama wins Western Conference Finals MVP. Tyrese Halliburton wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the the Texas San Antonio Spurs win because Victor Wembanyama is God. What? You're saying there's a possibility he might not even play basketball again in his life? Kevin Durant going to the Hall of Fame. Gonna get his jersey retired. Klay Thompson's a Hall of Famer. I hate to tell you that. Modify the goaltending rule. I actually love this rule. It's what they do in the European leagues. Abolish the luxury tax. Sure, I don't care. And on to the draft lottery. We have... I don't believe we have a first round pick. But it goes Oklahoma City. Of course. Oklahoma City 1, Pelicans 2, Knicks 3, Raptors 4, and Thunder 5. I wish 2K would fix their draft protections because the Oklahoma City Thunder have like 17 first round picks and they all end up number 1 for the next 5 years. And that's just not how it works. Fast man of the class is Lucas Wilkins and Donnie Blunt. Most agile is Luis Ryan and Barry Griffin. Highest vertical is Joey Claxton, Sean Gay, and Lucas Wilkins. Highest bench press is Jess Foster and Donnell Fleming. And best shot three-pointer is Damian Randall. Is this draft class any good? Holy crap, they are. How do I get the number 1 pick on my team? We'd have to give up a lot. Obviously, the Thunder have the number 1 pick. So we have to trade up to 2 and then to 1 with 2 late first round picks and Jaden McDaniels for Herb Jones. That's pretty nuts. I don't know if I could do that. Let's start with Dante, Jaden for DeJounte. Comparable talents, I just don't want to do that. I'll give you Nurk. I'll throw you a first. I'll throw you a second. So there we are at 2. Now I got to flip 2 for 1. And I don't think they're going to do it. How about we dump Julius Randle? Okay. We got the number 1 overall pick and we dump Julius Randle's contract. Jimmy Person, welcome to the team. Peterson, whatever. The next greatest thing. An 84 overall prospect in 2K is just ridiculous. So obviously we're not going to re-sign him or sign him as a rookie, right? Leonard Miller, Rob Dillingham, Terrence Shannon, welcome to the team. Jalen Clark, you're not going to get an offer. And now it's time to see if we can go get Luka Doncic. That means Naz Reid is gone. That means Jaden McDaniels is gone. That's going to clear up 50. Would that be enough to make a legit offer? I think it's close. I think there's a real world possibility. So who is a center that we could trade for that's not earning $8 million a year? That's just kind of where we're stuck. So Naz Reid for Kadeem Wallach, we shed 15. I don't think I can get Luka Doncic on this team. Nikhil's gone. Just pure salary. Jaden's gone. Quentin Grimes is getting $32 million a year. That's hilarious. Send it away Jaden McDaniels purely for salary. And then we give Luka our best offer. Luka, I'm $5 million short. Oh, who's got to go? Who's got to go? $6 million. Rob Dillingham's got to go. Send away Connect, even though I just traded for him. Let's send away Terrence Shannon. Dalton Connect is gone. Bring me Luka Doncic. Please. Please, Luka. Please, Luka. Welcome to the team. Luka Doncic is officially a Las Vegas Spa-ade. LeBron bought the team. Luka signed with the team. And now this roster is starting to look hilarious, if I'm being completely honest. So Rob Dillingham's going to be backup point for the rest of his career. We talked about this. I'm going to play Dylan Harper at the 3 just because of the size. Anthony Edwards, 6'4", disrespectful. We have Jimmy Person. He's going to move up to the 4. Number 1 overall pick, LeBron James Jr. I mean, what more could you ask for from him, 6'10"? And then Kadeem Wallach because we had a salary dump. So we have no bench. But we have an insane roster. Number 1 overall pick. Number 5 overall pick. Projected number 2 overall pick. Number 1 overall pick. Number 3 overall pick should have been number 1 overall pick. Rob Dillingham. Let's fill out this bench and let's win a championship. This is one of the more extreme rebuilds that we've ever had to do. At the same time, this is one of the more fun rebuilds that we've done. Give me a center. Jay Huff is going to be that dude. Okay, how are we looking now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're set. We're stacked. We're ready. I have no more money to give out. But welcome to Las Vegas, Luka bleepin' Doncic. Paulo Banchero back in the Magic. Jalen Williams Thunder. Chet Holmgren Thunder. Trae Young to the Lakers. Consolation prize for losing Luka. Dyson Daniels Hawks. Walker Blocker Kessler Jazz. De'Aaron Fox Suns. Mikal Bridges back to the Knicks. Colin Sexton back on the Jazz. I'm hyped, man. This team is ready to win now and win in the future. Jimmy Peterson has reached the age of regression, 20 years old. Dylan Harper's going up 9 overalls at the 3. Kadeem Wallach, he's going to be a weak point at the center position. I recognize that. We had to downgrade because of salary and salary alone. But at the end of the day, the Las Vegas Spud-Aids, formerly Minnesota Timberwolves, have far and away the best roster I think I've ever seen if this was real life. Preseason power rankings, we're 5th because of course we are. No. I mean, give me 1 year of development and we're better than the Spurs, even though Stephon Castle's a 92. That's ridiculous. Better than the Bucks. Better than the Cavs. Probably not the Cavs and probably not the Thunder. I'd say we're at least 3rd. And we've just started developing. 9-man rotation gonna look like this. Oh, Luka Doncic, Ant-Man, Edwards, Dylan Harper, Jordan Peterson, Jimmy Peterson. I don't know why I think it's Jordan Peterson. And Kadeem Moala. Coming off the bench is Dilliam, Jonathan Isaac, Jay Huff, and Bruce Bound. The bench could use some help. We completely blew up the team for the future. We blew up the team to field the best group of guys you've ever seen on the plane. Victor Wembanyama wins MVP. Jimmy Person does win Rookie of the Year, 12, 4, and 4. Not a great stat line, but the splits are pretty good. He's basically a souped-up Zachariah Rassagier. I can't believe he's an 80. He's going to be a 90 year too. Anthony Simon, 6th man of the year. Victor Wembanyama, defensive player of the year. Most improved is Dylan Harper, our boy, up to 17, 5, and 7 at the 3. Trae clutch player of the year. Coach of the year is Mark Dagnall, executive of the year. This year, it's not us. I've signed Luka, traded for the #1 overall pick, and have one of the best teams in the NBA. Whatever. Luka Doncic on the All-NBA first team. Anthony Edwards on the All-NBA second team. And I think that's it. Look on the yeah, okay. No rookie screens. Why would you need that? We're 3. All these moves I've made, and we're only 3. Because we're tied with the Spurs, and we don't have Victor Wembanyama or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But at the same time, we have Anthony Edwards and Luka Doncic. I don't know why Luka doesn't play like a 99 overall in this game. It's weird, but no, whatever. Maybe he's reached the age of regression. It is what it is. League leader in scoring is Trae Young on the Lakers. Rebounds is Victor Wembanyama, and assists is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Steals is Sir Thompson. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama, and figure percentages is Derek Lively. 3-point king is our boy Anthony Edwards on high volume. How did we do? Luka wasn't great statistically. I mean, 23, 8.5, 9.5. It's not 30, 8.5, 9.5. Dylan Harper stepped it up. Rob Dillingham was good. Kadeem Wallach, we'll see if we need to upgrade upon him. He's only 20 years old. Like, our superstars are 25 and 28. The rest of the guys are 21, 22, 20, 20. And then the bench is 30, 29, 29. So we kind of got a couple of different lines going on here. Our best player was Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, and then Jonathan Isaac. What a signing that has been. Hopefully we can re-sign him. He's been really good for us. Points per game offensively, we are 4th in the league. Defensively, we are 2nd in the league, giving us a 10.4 differential, tied for 1st in the league against the San Antonio Spurs. But here we are taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. Thanks, man. This is what happens when you have a #3 overall pick, a #7 overall pick, who should have been a #1 overall pick in the next season's draft. Denny Avdia, Tumani Kamara, Donovan Clingan, Anthony Simons, DeAndre Ayton, Isaiah Hartenstein, Keon Ellis. I mean, they're definitely deeper than we are, but we got 2 95 pluses on our team. You can't compete with that. They can compete with that. What is our system proficiency? How do I get us to 5-star? Be perimeter centric. I'm fine with that. We're losing. We're going to be a 1st-round exit. Feels about right. Up 3-2. Gonna hop in a simcast here and see if we can clutch and close this one out on the road in Portland at the Moda Center. Have you ever been? It's really unspectacular. We're losing in the 3rd quarter, losing in the 4th quarter, and we're gonna lose everything because that's all we do until get is lose, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. All right, we lost because of course we did. Shaden Sharp is better than Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Jimmy Peterson, Dylan Harper. I mean, it's just, you know, we don't have top end talent on our team, and that's what you need come playoff time. We got spanked. So I keep Rudy Gobert, we win a championship. I trade Rudy Gobert, we're 1st-round exits. Maybe that was the problem, you know? Victor Wembanyama wins everything. This is our year, okay? Ridiculous. I'm Thibodeau retiring. Hall of Fame inductees is Russ and James Harden going to get their jersey retired as well. So is Draymond Green. Draymond Green's a Hall of Famer. I know that he's never been like the best player on his team, but it's like a 10-time All NBA defensive first team and a defensive player of the year. And however many championships. I'm sorry. He's a Hall of Famer and we have the #1 overall pick. We're winning, baby. Although I'm noticing our available budget's only $9 million, so we're still not considered a big market team here in Los Angeles. Is the draft class any good? I guess that's the question. And is he any good at defense? Tim Duncan, A+ potential. I guess we can. Our two options are to trade for a superstar center. Yes, I said superstar. I didn't stutter. Or we'll draft him #1 overall and have multiple #1 overall picks on our team. I just don't see a world where I'm able to make a trade. Yeah, this sucks, man. Really sucks. Imagine though, we could get Paolo Banchero. Say, oh, you guys want to hit the reset on your team? Oh! What? What? Does that make Paolo Banchero a center? We're going crazy now. Holy crap. Who did I trade for? Hold on, let me review this trade. We traded away Jay Huff and a bunch of firsts and got Paolo Banchero. Holy cow. All right, so how's this team looking? Luka, Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, nobody. Dylan Harper, Bruce Brown, whatever. Jordan Peterson, Jonathan Isaac's good. Paolo Banchero, and Kadeem Mawaluk. Wow. Wow, who's got it better than us? Donald Hanson, #1 overall pick, looks to be pretty good, but you know what? We don't need him. We've got Paolo Banchero. I mean, we've gone off the rails at this point, and we have $14 million. I'm going to save our money for the season and hope that somebody wants to sign on a mid-level exception. I don't think that they will, but there's an off chance that they do. Shouldn't have done that. Anthony Edwards, 96 overall. Luka Doncic, 95 overall. Paolo Banchero, 94 overall. Dylan Harper, 91 overall. #1 overall pick's almost a 90. Kadeem Mawaluk is now on the bench. Jonathan Isaac has reached the age of regression. And the team that we put together is at this point simply hilarious. Now, will we win anything? I don't know. But we have how many #1 overall picks on our team now? Let's see. Is free agency broken? Yes or no? It's not. We can sign GG Jackson. GG? I'll give you $9 million as a mid-level exception. It's wild to me, and this is when you know that this game is broken, that there's not a single 80 overall that's earning about $6 million that you can trade for. Once you're an 80 overall in 2K, you want either $40 million a year, or you'd rather just not play. Come on, Dalton Connect, we traded for you once, let me do it again. They don't have slow motion, so I did it again. You think I can sign somebody else? Okay, how we looking now? Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, Dylan Harper, Jordan Peterson, Paolo Banchero, Rob Dillingham, Dalton Connect, GG Jackson, Kadeem Mawaluk, an all 80s lineup, an all 90s starting lineup. 3, 4 #1 overall picks. Tell me we're gonna go 82-0. No! Victor Wembanyama wins his third MVP. Donald Hanson wins Rookie of the Year. 17-7-3 ain't bad. 84 overall. Will Riley, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama, defense player their most improved is Noah SNU. Cade Cunningham, clutch player there as we win executive of the brother. Mike Stauffer wins coach of the year, but we don't win executive of the year, brother. How did we do? Luka, of course, on the All NBA second team. Anthony Edwards nowhere to be found on the other All NBA teams. You know what? That's all right with me. We're finally the #1 seed. It took trading for Paolo Banchero to be the #1 seed, and we don't have a single 20-point per game scorer. We're dominant. That's how it is. Luka Doncic is leading us in rebounds. I don't know. This team is just frankly hilarious that we put together. Scoring-wise, we're the #1 team. Defensively, we're the #3 team, giving us a 16.3 point differential, #1 in the NBA. Field goal percentages, We're third. 3-point percentages. We're second. We're the league leaders, by the way. League leader in scoring is Cade Cunningham. Our rebounds is Victor Wembanyama. Assist is Tyrese Halliburton. Steals is Victor Wembanyama. Blocks is Victor Wembanyama. Figure percentages is Victor Wembanyama. 3-point percentages Tyler Kolek. This is our year. We are going to win. They have Cooper Flag. I don't give a darn. Game 1, we win, baby. Luka, Paulo Banchero. Even when Anthony Edwards only gives you 11 points, we still have 3-4 other guys that have the potential to go off for 50. Like, we're not going to lose. Golden State Warriors, do you even have Stephanie Curry still? You don't. You have Nikola Jokic. How do you have Nikola Jokic? Excuse me? Where? Wait a second. Wait a second. Did they trade away Nikola Jokic? Did they trade away Nikola Jokic? Where's Steph Curry? My guys on the Clippers. Disgusting. Well, anyway, we're going to dominate Nikola Jokic. We win game 1. Nobody scores more than 20. We blow them out. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, are we Kobe and Shaq? Because we're going to be dominating. Victor Wembanyama's a 99 overall. Stephon Castle's a 95. Jordan Poole's hilariously an 85. I don't even care. What? What? Jordan Poole was our undoing. How much did we lose by? 3 points. All right, that's our first loss of the entire playoff run. But here we are, 2-1. 2-2, big game 5 here. I don't want to go down 3-2. I want to take a commanding 3-2 lead here in our home court. We're losing in the second quarter, losing in the third quarter. Apparently, we don't know how to score, which is hilarious because if you say Dalton Connect is going to be our third highest scorer, I'd laugh at you, frankly. Like, no shot we should be losing any of these games. You know, here we are, 4-point game, 1.5 minutes remaining. Let's clutch this game and close it out. I'm sorry. I was trying to not call the final timeout that we have. Look at the lineup that's in. To close out this game, Rob Dillingham, Gigi Jackson. Like, no, how about Anthony Edwards, 98 overall, Dylan Harper, 94 overall? Maybe I'm crazy, but no. Now Stephon Castle's gonna be freaky. So let's get Luka in some floppy action. Luka, I'm not sure if you're capable of this. Can you run off ball for me? Not really. I'll take the long 2 though. And I'll take the make though. And I'll take the 6-point lead. Actually, I sat up. You know the gamers setting up and trying meme? I've done that. Ari Eason, Devon Vassell, Victor Wembanyama. He's just too tall. It's not fair. Come on, Luka. You got Jordan Poole on you, who's the worst defender we've ever seen. Of course, I can't make a wide open 3 with GOAT Luka. Why would Luka ever be able to make a wide open 3 in the clutch? That's something that he's not capable of doing. Offensive 3 in the key. Let's go. Tyrese and his trash. I'm fake. They're not fouling. Are they doubling? Oh, pass it. Number 1 overall pick with the funky 3-point shot. Drew, Jimmy, Bob, Steven, Peterson. Daggers. I got confused there. The new 2K doesn't foul immediately meta is a little confusing to me. It's been almost 5 years of playing this game, so. Yeah, Tyrese can suck my nards, dude. Here we go. No respect for the Hall of Fame. CP. We win! I mean, it's no joke when Victor Wembanyama's a 99 overall. I don't normally hop into Simcast this early, but we haven't won a single championship since I took the team over and moved them to LA. Maybe this is the curse of Lala. Las. Anyway, we're going to lose here because, of course, and it's going to a game 7 because it ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. Do we hop in and do an 8? I mean, we're so good. We should have no need for an 8-man rotation. What if we do something like that and just severely cut the bench minutes? Gotta win this game. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. We dominated. Don't get blown out in the third quarter and it's a victory for us. Yeah, game 7. Who needs it? Victor Wembanyama. Who needs him? We win. 01-32, 01-09. Luka Doncic wins West. Here comes Finals MVP. Jeremiah Fears wins East. Here comes Finals MVP. And once again, the Miami Heat, who have no business being in the NBA Finals, are in the NBA Finals. They have no 90s on their team. At least if we took on the Cavs, they have 2 90s, 2 high 80s, 3 high 80s, and Jalen Tyson. Like the Heat are Jeremiah Fears versus Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards versus Bilal Coulibaly, Dylan Harper versus Jaime Jaquez Jr., Josh Hart versus the #1 overall pick Jimmy Peterson, Paulo Banchero versus Kalal Ware, Kobe White versus Rob Dillingham. Like, even our benches is better than, you know what, this is just going to be hilarious that we lost. That is hilarious that we lost. Excuse me? All right, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, and that's what I expected. The fact that we even lost a game to them is beyond funny to me. But let's go ahead and enjoy the championship celebration. I honestly was expecting us to go on a three-peat. We'll probably win the next 5 championships after this, but you know what? We don't need to sit around and stick around for that. We need to see a few highlights. Let's get the Luka Doncic to Paulo Banchero connection going. I guess the first thing I want to see is Anthony Edwards fly. No lie. You know it. He didn't fly there. It's okay. Why would you? How about #1 overall pick Jimmy Peterson? Can you fly? I guess nobody can fly. Except Luka Doncic when he flops. Luka Doncic throws it down. Do you believe in Luka Coles? I was trying to make Luka miracles. It doesn't work. Beat the Heat. Get it? Like when it's hot outside, you gotta beat the Heat. Some Paulo Banchero here. Paulo Banchero is the most underappreciated player on our team. 94 overall, playing out of position at the small ball 5. Beat down on Victor Wembanyama. Who else needs a run? I think Anthony Edwards needs an oop. Ant-Man. Can you fly, Anthony Edwards? Oh, what a team. I know we went like off the deep end here. I'm totally fine with that. Excuse me? All right, last play. Paulo Banchero to Luka Doncic. All right, last play. Really? They're doubling? That's the guy you passed to? Okay, you know what? 2K is stupid, but we are the champions. This team kind of went crazy as soon as we moved out of Minnesota. Like, everything came together. Dylan Harper developed incredibly. We won the #1 overall pick, trading for that Suns pick that I didn't even really want. I think that was a salary dump with Jaden McDaniels, maybe. And, I mean, just things came together. The Las Vegas Spud-Aids are NBA champions. Is it sad that they're not in Minnesota? Yeah. Is it sad that we bought the team and moved them immediately? Yeah. But it could be worse. We could have traded the entire future of the franchise for Rudy Gobert. So there you go. Adam Silver, give him the trophy to, I think, the #1 overall pick there. Let's see who's going to win Finals MVP. Anybody could win. Honestly, any one of them can win. And they're not going to show it, are they? They're not going to show it. Oh, there it is. Luka Doncic wins NBA Finals MVP. That's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.